Hey guys, I want to start by saying that I'm so grateful to have y'all in my life, even though we haven't officially met yet. John wanted me to let y'all know a little bit more about myself and about my future ministry in Ukraine. First of all, I want to let y'all know that y'all are so lucky to have John and Michelle working with y'all. John was my youth pastor all through high school, and Michelle led my small group, and both of them had a profound impact on my spiritual life. John took us to Student Life Camp the summer after my sophomore year, and they showed a video about their sister camp in Ukraine called Raduga. And I knew immediately that even though it was one of the first times I had ever heard of Ukraine, it would definitely not be the last. After high school, I went to Moody Bible Institute in Chicago as an international ministries major. And after my freshman year there, I got the opportunity to go to Raduga camp for 2 weeks as part of the American drama team. And that was when I fell in love with the country, the language, and mostly the beautiful children. There's a very high orphan population in Ukraine, as well as the whole former Soviet Union. And those kids usually live in very poor living conditions. And they're not only that, but they're kicked out of the orphanage around age 15, and they're left to fend for themselves. So 80% of those kids end up in drugs, jail, prostitution, or committing suicide. And those 2 weeks there opened my eyes to that problem and made me realize that God was definitely not through using me there. The following summer, I got the opportunity to go back for 2 months as a drama coordinator, and we shared the gospel through skits, and over 200 kids came to the Lord over those 2 months. I began researching ways to go back to Ukraine on a more long-term basis, and the Lord led me to World Venture. World Venture is a missions organization based out of Littleton, Colorado, and my home church here in Dallas actually has several families with World Venture around the world, 2 of which are actually in Kiev, working at the Kiev Theological Seminary training leaders. I was appointed as a midterm missionary, which means my initial commitment is anywhere from 1 to 3 years. The support raising process has been a long one and made even longer by the current economic situation. But right now, my goal is to be in Ukraine by the end of this year, and Lord willing, by the end of the summer. I want to thank y'all for joining with me as a financial supporter and, more importantly, as a prayer partner. Thanks.